Yeah, I'm a little bit gutted.
Lando Norris says he was not surprised to be beaten to pole position for the United States Grand Prix sprint race by Max Verstappen. Subscribe F1 Threat for more information. Formula One news every day. Norris had topped SQ1 and SQ2, but Red Bull's Verstappen, with the very last lap of the session, usurped the McLaren driver by 0.071 seconds to take pole for the sprint race in Austin. The Briton was at least able to out-qualify McLaren teammate and title rival Oscar Piastri, who leads the championship by 22 points with 6 races remaining. Of course would have loved to be on pole, but not a surprise for us to be just a bit slower than the Red Bull lately, so still pretty happy, Norris said. I don't know how much I was off by, but a little couple of things probably here and there I could have improved on, and just caught a few bumps a little bit wrong. But that's just the difficulty of this track. Otherwise, all happy. Assessing McLaren's chances in the sprint race, Norris added, "Normally, our race pace is a bit better. We have struggled the whole year with our quali pace, especially when it's close, and it's been close today. So that's why I would say not a surprise, but we have more hopes for the race we can get back ahead."
Yeah, third in sprint quali.
Piastri took third, but was nearly 4/10 off the pace of Verstappen, and 3/10 adrift of his teammate. A pretty scruffy lap, to be honest, Piastri admitted. Just didn't really get it together, so in some ways feel a bit fortunate to be third. But the pace in the car is good, and it's nothing major. It's not like it's been a disastrous day at all, it's just been a little bit of a messy lap that I can hopefully tidy up tomorrow. See what happens at the start in the sprint. If I can get a good launch, then try to put myself in the right spot. Knowing where the right spot is into turn 1 here is often tricky, so see what happens up ahead. McLaren team principal Andrea Stella believes Red Bull have now confirmed they can fight for wins everywhere. It confirms that Red Bull have definitely improved their car, he told Sky Sports F1. They are competitive now and can fight for victories and pole position at every kind of circuit. It's also positive to see that our car here is competitive compared to some other venues in which we struggled a little bit. It's a good result, not the result we wanted. We are here for pole positions. But I think it's a good foundation for the sprint race tomorrow, and also a good foundation to see where we can fine-tune a little bit of performance and give it another go at the pole position tomorrow. Normally our car is decent when there is tyre degradation, so for many reasons, including this one, we look forward to the sprint race. On the other side, McLaren CEO Zak Brown has clarified remarks made by Lando Norris regarding the consequences he faces following his collision with teammate Oscar Piastri at the Singapore Grand Prix. Norris's aggressive move on Piastri at the start of the Singapore GP took the shine off McLaren's F1 Constructors' Championship triumph. Norris sustained minor front-wing damage as the pair battled through the opening sequence of corners. The move irked Piastri, who complained over team radio as he felt Norris's overtake contravened McLaren's racing rules. With the stewards deciding to take no action, McLaren didn't intervene. On Thursday in Austin, Norris revealed that he faced repercussions for his actions. Neither Norris nor Piastri explained what the consequences would be. During FP1, Brown was asked how Norris would be punished for his overtake. "We review, of course, every race," Brown said. "Lando and Oscar had a little bit of a touch there. The start of the Formula One race is pretty manic. It was clearly not intentional. But we don't want our cars touching, so we laid out how we go racing at the start of the year. So a little of a sporting repercussion in lieu of what happened. So we move forward, the drivers are comfortable and they're free to race and looking forward to a big race weekend." McLaren have tried to keep things fair between their two F1 title contenders. At the Italian Grand Prix, Piastri was ordered to let Norris overtake after a slow pit stop for the latter. Brown was pressed by Karan Chandhok on how Norris will be impacted after his aggressive manoeuvre in Singapore. "It's marginal," Brown added. "It's consistent with what happened, which was a racing incident at the end of the day, at the start of a Grand Prix with a track that was somewhat damp." It wasn't intentional, so very marginal. It probably won't be noticed. Lando and Oscar know what it is, which is what's most important. Of course, we want to be transparent with our fans. We are doing it the hard way, trying to let both guys race for the championship. The easy way out would be to have a 1 and 2 as some teams do, but that's not how McLaren want to go racing. What do you think? Write your opinion in the comments below.